Ricardo Cortez, with a career that spanned both silent and sound films, became a familiar face in Hollywood. Known for his roles as a leading man in the 1920s and 1930s, he worked with some of the era's most famous actresses, including Greta Garbo. His transition from silent films to talkies was successful, and he directed films as well, showing his skill behind the camera. Despite facing typecasting, Cortez's talent shone through in a variety of roles, making him a notable figure in the film industry. Ricardo Cortez was a film actor who started his career in the silent movie era and transitioned into talkies. He was known for playing charming and smooth characters. Do you remember the first movie you saw that featured Ricardo Cortez? What stands out in your memory about his performances? We're eager to hear about your favorite moments or stories linked to Ricardo Cortez. Share them in the comments. Stay tuned as we have many surprising and interesting facts about him to share with you. Your stories are valuable to us, and we can't wait to read them. Ricardo Cortez, born Jacob Krantz, grew up in a Jewish family in New York City. His parents were immigrants from Austria and Romania, which influenced his early life with a mix of cultural values. He started as a Wall Street broker before Hollywood scouts noticed his good looks, and he turned to acting. Silent film star Alma Rubens was a significant influence on his career. They worked together, and she helped him develop his acting skills. Directors like D.W. Griffith and Cecil B. DeMille also guided him, leading to his success in silent films and later in talkies. Ricardo Cortez was a notable figure in the early days of Hollywood. Born Jacob Krantz in New York City to Austrian immigrants, he was selected by studios to become a Latin lover type, following the sudden death of Rudolph Valentino. Cortez directed both his career and films with skill, transitioning from silent movies to talkies. His work in front of and behind the camera during the 1920s and 1930s left a lasting impression on the film industry. He starred in a variety of roles, showcasing his adaptability and skill as an actor. Despite facing typecasting, he managed to deliver performances that still resonate with audiences today. His legacy is evident in the enduring popularity of his films. Cortez's contribution to cinema during a transformative era remains significant. Ricardo Cortez found his passion for acting quite unexpectedly. As a young man, he worked in a brokerage firm on Wall Street. One day, a film crew arrived to shoot a scene, and he was captivated by the process. Watching the actors, he felt a strong pull towards the craft. He started visiting theaters and watching plays, and soon he was spending every moment he could learning about acting. This new interest led him to take a leap of faith, leaving his job to pursue acting full-time. His determination paid off, and he went on to have a successful career in Hollywood, starring in silent films and later talkies, becoming a well-known face in the entertainment industry. Ricardo Cortez, born in the heart of New York City to Sarah and Morris Krantz, came from a family with roots in Austria. His grandparents, Jacob and Annie on his father's side, and Samuel and Rosa on his mother's side, had also made their home in New York. His life took a turn when Jesse L. Lasky, a big name in the movie business, saw Ricardo's nightclub dance act. Struck by his talent and how much he looked like the famous actor Rudolph Valentino, Lasky decided to bring him into the film world as a new star. It was then that Ricardo Cortez became his screen name, a name that would soon be known across the country. In his acting career, Ricardo shared the screen with Kay Francis in 4 films, where his characters met dramatic ends. Their last film together, Wonderbar, saw Ricardo as Harry, meeting his fate by a stab wound. This pattern of dramatic exits was seen in their other films too, like Mandalay, where his character was poisoned, and The House on 56th Street, where he was shot. Each role left a strong impression, showing Ricardo's ability to bring depth to his characters even in their final moments. Ricardo Cortez faced many challenges in his early acting career. He struggled with money issues and had to work hard to pay for his acting lessons and living expenses. People in the movie industry did not believe he could become a successful actor. They doubted his talent and did not give him good roles. But Ricardo did not give up. He kept trying and found smart ways to show his acting skills. He would practice for hours and take any role he could get to improve. His hard work paid off, and he became a well-known actor. His story shows that with determination and smart thinking, you can overcome tough times and succeed. Ricardo Cortez passed away in a hospital in New York. Before he married Alma Rubens in 1926, he was engaged to Agnes Ayres. He came to Hollywood with his friend Norman Carey and helped him get a contract with Universal Studios using his good sense for business. Ricardo Cortez's career had several key moments. His role in the 1926 film The Sorrows of Satan was a major turning point, showcasing his talent to a wide audience. This performance led to more leading roles in silent films. When movies with sound became popular, he smoothly transitioned, unlike many silent film actors. His work in The Maltese Falcon in 1931 is another highlight, where his portrayal of Sam Spade was well received. His peers and critics noted his ability to adapt to different roles and styles of acting. Directors and co-stars respected his professionalism and skill. These achievements helped shape his career and left a lasting impression on the film industry. Ricardo Cortez, born Jacob Krantz, was an actor in the early days of Hollywood. He faced the common challenge of maintaining a youthful appearance in an industry that favored young looks. This pressure often leads actors to undergo cosmetic procedures or take on roles that do not align with their age. Cortez also struggled with typecasting, as he was often cast as the Latin lover due to his stage name and appearance. This limited his opportunities to showcase a broader range of acting skills. Additionally, the transition from silent films to talkies was a significant hurdle for many actors of that era, including Cortez. The need to adapt to new technology and styles of acting was a struggle that defined the careers of many in the film industry during that time. Cortez managed to transition successfully, continuing to work in films until the late 1940s. Despite these challenges, he had a successful career spanning over 3 decades in the film industry. Ricardo Cortez, known for his acting in the early days of Hollywood, approached his work with a focus on authenticity. He often drew upon his own life experiences to bring depth to his characters. Born as Jacob Krantz in New York City to Austrian immigrants, the challenges and cultural richness of his upbringing were reflected in the roles he chose. He was known for his ability to slip into diverse characters, a skill that stemmed from his own life's journey of adapting to different environments. His style was characterized by a natural ease in front of the camera, a result of his dedication to understanding the essence of each character he portrayed. This dedication made his performances stand out, as he aimed to make each role believable and relatable to the audience. Cortez's work showed that he valued the connection between his own experiences and the stories he helped bring to life on screen. Ricardo Cortez, known for his role as Harry in the film Wonder Bar, shared the silver screen with Kay Francis, Dick Powell, Dolores Del Rio, and Al Jolson. This movie was a significant work by Warner Brothers, showcasing the talents of these 5 leading actors. Off-screen, Ricardo was the brother of Stanley Cortez, a respected cinematographer. Together, they contributed to the film industry, each in their own capacity, with Ricardo in front of the camera and Stanley behind it. Ricardo Cortez was a significant figure in early Hollywood, known for his roles as a leading man during the silent film era and later as a character actor in talkies. He helped shape the male lead image with his suave presence and smooth acting style. His transition from silent films to talkies showed his adaptability and skill influencing how actors approach their craft. Cortez directed films too, showing his understanding of storytelling from behind the camera. His work inspired future generations of actors and directors to explore different aspects of film production and performance. Industry experts acknowledge his ability to draw audiences with his charm and his skill in bringing complex characters to life. Those he influenced recall his performances as lessons in screen presence and emotional expression. Ricardo Cortez, born Jacob Krantz, was a man of the silver screen whose life off camera struck a note of tragedy. Despite his success in Hollywood, Cortez faced personal challenges that were deeply saddening. His brother, Stanley Cortez, also a notable figure in the film industry as a cinematographer, outlived Ricardo. However, the loss of Ricardo was a significant blow to Stanley, who had shared not only a familial bond, but also a professional one. The brothers had worked together on the film, The Three Faces of Eve, showcasing their combined talents. Ricardo's passing left a void in Stanley's life, marking a poignant chapter in the history of 2 siblings who had made their mark in the world of cinema. Ricardo Cortez, known for his acting career, also leads a life rich with personal interests and values that shape his work. He dedicates time to support education for underprivileged children believing that knowledge can change lives. His commitment to this cause is evident as he often visits schools and donates books and resources. Cortez also cares deeply about environmental conservation. He participates in local cleanup drives and advocates for sustainable living through his social media platforms. These personal pursuits reflect his belief in giving back to the community and using his influence to promote positive change. Cortez's off-screen endeavors reveal a dedication to improving the world around him, which resonates in the roles he chooses and the messages he shares through his art. Ricardo Cortez's work has left a lasting impression on the world of film. His roles brought stories to life and gave us characters we'll never forget. If you have memories or thoughts about his performances, please share them in the comments. Your insights help keep his memory alive and guide us in creating more content that honors the artists who shape our entertainment. If you enjoy these celebrations, show your support with a like, share this video with friends, and subscribe for more stories about the stars of the screen. Your participation makes a difference in keeping their artistry in the spotlight. Thank you for joining us in this journey through film history.